everybody. Today we are going to be doing a mostly lower body stretching series. I want to start by saying hello to all my new followers. I'm so happy that you can join and give us some inspiration. Drink your water, of course. So this is going to be a mostly lower body series. We're going to be doing a lot of sitting onto the floor today. So if sitting on the floor is hard for you, you can grab a pillow, something that looks like this to sit on. You can grab a block, something that looks like this to sit on. And there's plenty of other tools that you can use to help prop you up. So sitting onto the pillow would look something like this. And maybe your knees are up a little bit higher or your feet are out here. However it is that you need to find a seat, please do. Even if it means sitting in a chair. It might be hard to follow along, but yoga is just what works for you and your body. A lot of what yoga is making up movements in the body to help heal it or to inspire it to move in a different way. So I encourage you to constantly be exploring different ways of moving. So here I'm starting in a butterfly. Maybe your knees are up here. We try and open up the chest here, sitting up nice and tall. You can rock side to side. Breathing. Sitting up nice and tall the whole time. A lot of opening the hips takes time. Constantly breathing, constantly moving, little micro movements. Pressing your knees down with your hands or with your elbows. One at a time, both at the same time. Open up through your heart. Rocking the head here from side to side. Sitting up nice and tall here is a practice. A lot of our chairs in the car are rounded, just naturally. The shape of the chair is rounded. And a lot of the times we have a tight pelvis, so our pelvis doesn't rotate as easily and to its range as it should. So I can show you this in a cat-cow. So this is all fours here, hands and knees, fingers spread wide, knees under the hips. And breathe. You can move your body forward and backward. You can move your body side to side. Hips go side to side. Maybe you sit far back. Coming back through the center, here we're going to move the pelvis and the ribs. So, inhale, come into extension. And exhale, come into flexion. can come into a child's pose. So from all fours, tabletop, we're going to transfer all our weight onto the left side. Left shin comes out to the side and right foot extends back. Right arm lifts into the air here. And find some circles with your arm. Explore here. Pushing away from the ground with your left hand. Pushing your chest out and forward. Maybe lift the leg or bend it, reach it behind you, grab it. Breathe. Reach long through the side body. Good, and come back down, and we'll switch. Turn your right knee out to the side and transfer your weight. And take some circles with your shoulder. And take some more circles with your shoulder, reaching out through your side, grabbing a hold of the foot, pushing away from the floor, breathing. Good, and coming back nice and slow. Right arm is going to sweep under, coming towards the left. Right shoulder into the center of the mat. Breathe. Hips over heels. Breathe. Look forward. Breathe. Keep relaxing down. Good, and come back up and switch. Left arm through, even if it's just the elbow. Try and bring the shoulder all the way down and through. Look forward. Good, and come back up, move the spine, side to side circles, fast movements, slow movements. Just keep moving. You can always listen to music during this too if you want. I'm just recording on the phone, so I can't use it to play my music. Otherwise, I would. I'd play some soothing electronic music. And here I just turned my hands around so my fingers face towards my knees, stretching through my wrists. Good. And then I'm coming back into a seat. Arms come behind me, legs side to side. Ooh, nice and easy. Your knee doesn't have to come all the way down, but it'd be nice if it could. Sitting up nice and tall through your chest. Good, and extend the legs out long in front of you. Stretching through the feet, walking the butt back and the heels forward. Trying to get your knees down, the backs of your knees down, walking them down one at a time. Reaching forward, keeping your heart and chest lifted. And you can slide your hands on the floor, one hand forward, the other back, and switch. And you can come up and twist. Twist to the right. Sitting up nice and tall. And switch. Breathing. Again, we'll work on the neck a little bit here. Feet can come into crisscross. Knees out as wide as they'll go. Feet out as wide as they'll go. Sitting up as tall as you can. One ear to one shoulder. You can reach away with that hand. Reach out strong. Deep breaths. Look up. Look down. Come up. Reach out other side. And look up. And look down. One leg forward, one leg in. Reach out, one hand and the other hand. Walk your butt back and your heel forward. Chest up. Bouncing side to side and forward and back with your chest. It takes time. Good, and then leg out to the side. Bring your other foot closer to you. And you can reach side to side here. Your heel is still pressing out. You can reach your top arm up. Good, and switch other leg out. Lean forward, heel out, butt back. Bounce side to side, forward and back. Get into our peak posture pretty soon. This is a non-conventional type of yoga. We don't usually spend this much time sitting, bouncing, one leg in, one leg out. Very conventional sort of poses, but not a conventional style of teaching and practicing. Good, and leg can come out to the side. Maybe one leg goes out further than the other, that's okay. Just breathe wherever you are. I'm sure you're doing great wherever you are. Bouncing and breathing. Maybe leg comes even more out to the side, heel, it presses away from your hip. Your arm can come out and up. Your head can drop. Arm can come back. As you gaze up, open your chest. Gaze at your toe. Arm reaches up and over. One day you'll be able to grab it. Good. Both knees come in. Bounce your legs. Sit up nice and tall. Rock side to side. Good. And then roll over, or however you need to get there, tabletop. Stretch one leg back. Press through the heel. Other leg. Spread your fingers. Tuck your toes. Lift your hips. Bend your knees. And walk it out. One heel down and the other heel down. Pressing strong through the arms, through the palms, and the knuckles, and the fingers. Both heels down. Press through the sitting bones. Press through the hands. Breathe. Walk your feet up. Walk your hands back. forward fold. Plant the hands, step it back, one leg at a time, downward dog. Bend one knee and bend the other. Straighten one leg, straighten the other. Taking your dog for a walk. Good, and come down again onto your knees. And then this one, your feet will come outside of your hips. And if this sucks for your knees, just sit onto a pillow again. Sit in between your heels. Toes are pointed back. Then you can start to lean back. Breathe. Stretching through the tops of your thighs. Your quads, quadricep. You can be up onto your hands, down onto your elbows, or all the way down onto your back. This is a good stretch for the ankles. Constricting blood flow into the calves. Good, and come back out, nice and slow. Hands walk forward, legs extend back, and into downward facing dog. Walk the feet forward and wide. Let the head hang heavy. Bend one knee, straighten the other. Bend the other knee, straighten the other. Good, then you can roll up, wiggle the hips, shake it loose. And you can either be done here or stay with me for an added bonus. So, if you're staying for the added bonus, I recommend you get one of these balls. It's for your feet. It could be a tennis ball, a lacrosse ball, just something like this. Put it onto the ground, put one foot on top of it, and roll your foot around the ball of your foot, inside and out. This can be a little sticky in here, a little discomforting. All the way along the edge of your foot, the middle of your foot, the heel of your foot, the heel of your foot, the arch, Ooh. Nice and easy pressure. Don't have to stand on it with all of your weight. And if you need to, use the wall for support. Switch feet. You can do this a couple minutes on each side, tens of minutes on each side. Just be careful, don't put all of your weight down into the ball. Get every part of your foot, inside, outside, heel, arch. Taking it nice and easy on spots that are more discomforting. Trying to breathe through it. Good, and set the ball to the side. Next thing I recommend you have is a foam roller. Doesn't matter how big it is, this one's pretty big. So I'll show you a few things you could do on the foam roller. I'm putting it down to my shoulder blades. And then rocking all the way down towards my neck. Keeping my butt off the floor. Good, and after I do this, I'll turn it so it's facing the long ways. And I'll sit on it and come all the way down. This feels good. Then bring arms out to the side and up. Good, and slowly, gently come off the roller. And we're just going to finish with Shavasana. So lay back, rest your body. Let every limb relax down. Focus on your breathing. Bringing your attention to your breath is the quickest way to enter the moment. Let things just settle here. Things just start to settle down, calm down, slow down. your body begins to digest the information you have just given it. Good, and start to wiggle fingers and toes. Reach arms up overhead. Knees to chest, rock side to side. All the way over to one side. And come up into a seated position. Hands to heart. Thank you all for practicing with me today. Namaste.